Okay, welcome back to Coffee Talk and Tech. I'm John Ryan. Sometimes we do tech reviews and sometimes we do tutorials here. So if you're stopping in for the first time, thanks for coming by. So if you're here, you also are probably going to purchase a PodMic or have purchased a PodMic. So I just made that purchase recently. And so I bought two of them because I'm planning on doing a podcast. And so I have one right here on a mic stand that I bought. And so I hooked it up to my audio interface and I'm running a Motu M2 audio interface. I hooked it up, I had things rolling, and I was just like, felt like the mic sounded pretty good, but it just seemed really low. And most of all the reviews that I had seen on it, no one had said that this might need a Cloudlifter or something to increase the volume of the mic. And that's what a Cloudlifter does. And so I did a lot more research, and when you start digging into it, there are a bunch of people that are saying that it will function much better with a Cloudlifter. Because if you do have a dynamic mic, that's what this is, and you're used to using condenser mics like I have right here, you have to be kind of like right up on it for the best effect. Because a dynamic mic is meant to be used, mostly they use it in broadcasting, and you're supposed to be pretty much almost eating the mic to get its best effect, the proximity effect, they say. So you should be like pretty much right up on it like this. And like, granted, it does sound the best at that range, but it's not feasible all the time for a content creator or someone that's maybe doing a podcast. They want to be able to show your face if you're doing video with it. Now, if you're just doing a regular podcast, I mean, you're not going to have video, so I could see the reason behind, not really caring at that point. If you're out there and you haven't bought the PodMic yet, do realize that most likely with your audio interface, you're going to need some type of Cloudlifter with it. So I ordered the Clark Technic Mic Booster CM2. And this is what I purchased from Sweetwater, and this is going to be arriving, and I'll probably do a review on this and do the comparison on the M2 to show you exactly how it works. And for $78, I think that's a steal compared to something like the Cloudlifter. This is the Cloudlifter CL2. So the same exact thing, I can hook up two mics with this, and we can see the difference in the price. So you're going from $78 to $250, and pretty much for the same effect. We'll see if the quality holds up, but this is the other option that you do have. And I'm waiting for that to come in, and it's CM2, so that means that I have two inputs and outputs on it, and I'll be able to run two mics, and that's what I have. I am going to hook those up, and then I believe that this mic is going to sound fantastic. Being that it's a dynamic mic, I'm not going to get all that background noise in, and I really like that to use every day. So this way, when I'm in my YouTube studio, I don't have to worry about if my son is next door playing some games or has some people over and my wife is upstairs. It's going to help keep that ambient noise down in the background. And I really like that. And I really do like the way the mic sounds, and everyone has great things to say about it, and they compare them to much more expensive mics. So right now, though, I want to show you on my Motu M2 of what this mic sounds like and the noise floor when I turn my gain up to be able to use this mic right now with no Cloudlifter or booster in effect. Right, so this is the PodMic with no filters at all. I'm running straight out of my Motu M2, and you can see right on the Motu M2, I have my gain dial at approximately 75% or 80%. And so this is what it sounds like. This is the noise floor that you're going to hear. Now, the great thing is the Motu M2 is a great unit, and I don't think that anything would bother you. And actually, with the noise floor, and I'm going to actually boost it up to 100% right now, and that is at 100%. I'm a little bit high. If I talk just a little bit, I can even back off of this, and it sounds pretty good. Now, you tell me, do you hear any incredibly loud ambient noise, or the noise floor, is it too loud to be able to use this? And I don't think you're going to feel that way. And I'm going to back off now and give it back the dial to approximately 3 o'clock. Yeah. So I'm at 3 o'clock now, and you can see I'm not eating this mic. And it sounds probably pretty good right now, and it's very usable. So, I mean, if you got this with the Motu M2 and you had to run it at 100%, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, if I got up into the proximity area where I should be with this mic, a lot of people say to talk across the mic a little bit so your plosives don't become so prevalent. And so right now I'm talking across this mic, and I think that you're going to like the way it sounds in general. And this is with no filters at all. This is straight out of the mic. There's no gain, no nothing. And with the Motu M2, I think it sounds pretty good. And there's no Cloudlifter. But now if I was streaming, though, a lot with this, and I might want to have this mic backed off like this, I think that having the Cloudlifter is going to be a great effect. So even if at 100%, which I'll put it at now, and then I have it down here about this far away, it still sounds pretty good. And I'm hitting in my -15 mark. I'm right into the yellow, so it's not too bad at all. And so this is what it sounds like with the Motu M2 and the PodMic. And I think it sounds pretty good. So now I'm going to back off a bit on this, and I'll put this stand actually right on my desk because I'm holding it pretty much right in front of me. And we can see now this Motu is about, I would say, 10 inches to a foot away. And I still think it's acceptable where we are with the sound. And I'll lower this a little bit so this way it faces right into me a little bit more. And I'm using this mic now, and it sounds pretty good at this distance. And I don't think that you'll have to go out and right away and get yourself a Cloudlifter, but I just feel like it will definitely help, because even if I can lower my gain down on the Motu, it's going to definitely take some noise floor down to a different level. And that's where I want to be. I want to have the cleanest sound I can have, and that is going to help. And so the CM2 is going to help that. And I'm just curious of what you may think. And I know that when I was looking for information on the PodMic, and everybody said it sounded so great, but there really wasn't much information out there about how power hungry this mic is. Just know that the Motu M2 is a great unit, and it does sound great, and I'm very happy with it. Paired with this PodMic, I think that would make an excellent way for a lot of people to break into podcasting. And I hope this information does you some good. And if it does, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach my 100 goal subscriber mark. So if you can help me out, that would be wonderful. And I want to wish everybody a happy new year. This will be the last time that I use this studio for my YouTube videos. I'll be moving over the next week, and I'll be setting up a new YouTube studio. So that will be exciting. And eventually you'll see a video on that. So thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you on the next video.